Hi, and welcome to Kentucky Brew Review. I'm Radar.
I'm Special K, and tonight we're going to be doing a Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale. This is a 10% alcohol by volume. You want to tell them a little bit about Radar?
Well, it's actually aged in old bourbon barrels from Jim Beam and Four Roses, I think. That's where it gets most of its alcohol content from. So it's incredibly bourbony. So if you don't like bourbon, you might wanna pass this one up. Yeah, that's orange. There's no other way to say it. That's
It's
orange.
got a lot. It's got clouds of spices in mine, I guess you would say.
Yeah, it's not incredibly well filtered.
Head is. I got a good 2-finger head on mine right now. It's probably gonna go
I
with.
poured mine kind of poorly, but it's white. The head is white.
It's off-white. Off-white.
And there's some really, really large bubbles in it. But apart from the really large bubbles, it's
Carbonation is very light.
it's fairly smooth.
Very, very light.
Yeah, it's the head is going to go away fairly quickly, and this is one of the problems I have with the bourbon barrel ales. The head goes away fairly quickly, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
All right, let's taste this bad boy.
Ooh, it smells like bourbon. It smells like a lot of bourbon. That's what it smells like.
So it's like
It smells like bourbon and
vanilla,
pumpkins.
pumpkin, a little bit of cinnamon. Not beer.
Well, bourbon's got vanilla in it. That's why
Right.
it smells like vanilla.
That's what I said.
Oh, never mind.
All right. Holy hell, that is sweet.
Yeah, and that's to counteract the amount of bourbon flavor that's in it.
It does have a lot of bourbon flavor in it.
Yeah,
It does
It
feel
tastes-
like I'm drinking beer with bourbon.
yeah. Like you take like a chalice of beer and then drop a shot of bourbon into it. That's what it tastes like. And when I feel like drinking bourbon and I don't have any, this works really well for me.
It's not as strong of the pumpkin as you think it'd be.
No.
The bourbon, so the vanilla and the bourbon flavor and a little bit of oakiness really stick out over the pumpkin. It's there. You still get a little bit of cinnamon, but it's subtle and not as strong as some of the other pumpkin ales.
Mhm.
The bourbon is what's up front here.
Oh yeah, it's the bourbon is the king of this beer. It is a little bit pumpkin-y, but it's not over the top. It's that's kind of the story behind this
The
beer.
sweetness
though.
is interesting too because it kind of sticks around. Sweetness because it comes at you right at the end.
Oh yeah,
You're not expecting it, and then
and it's sweet almost all the way through. It's a fairly sweet beer. That's normal.
I don't know if I like the sweetness. For a pumpkin beer though, it's got good flavor. Just the sweet. If it was a little less sweet, I think I would enjoy it a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like once again I can drink a lot of it.
It's one of those you have to sip on.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could tell there's 10% alcohol in this though.
No, I can't tell at all. I mean, there's the bourbon flavor, which lets you know, hey, I'm very alcoholic. But there's not really like a cheap alcohol-y flavor to it, and that's probably a good thing because for a 4-pack of these, it's like $15 or something. It's insane. It's very expensive beer, and a lot of people really like it, and that's I guess why it's $15. But myself, I give it about a 6. If I want bourbon, I'll drink bourbon.
Cold beer, I drink beer.
Exactly.
Not
If I
saying
want
there's
pumpkin
anything.
beer, I'll drink pumpkin beer.
As far as pumpkin beer goes, I don't even know. I mean, yeah, it has notes of pumpkin in there, but
Yeah, the pumpkin is not really strong at all.
which is I think a good thing. I mean, it's nice because it's nice and subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to give this a 6.5. After drinking a while, the sweetness is less noticeable. Really, what shows through is, like I said, the bourbon and the vanilla and a little bit of oakiness. And I said get a little bit of the pumpkin stuff, but it's not overpowering. Would I recommend this? Yeah, I would, because it'll get you lit pretty fast. That's not why I'm recommending
But
it.
it's really expensive, so you might
yeah,
as
the
well
price
buy
point-
bourbon.
If you're into pumpkin beers and you want to try something different, this is probably one of the better and more unique pumpkin beers out there because of the additional.
Oh, it's definitely
bourbon.
something you would serve to guests just to make them go, "What is this?" But As far as recommending it, I don't think I can recommend it. You know, if you want bourbon, drink bourbon, and if you want beer, drink beer, and if you want both, drop a shot of bourbon into a beer.
Agreed. All right. Well, that's our episode. If there's something you'd like to see on our channel, you can leave a comment down below. I'm Special K.
I'm Radar.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you later.